Right? I get it. I buy AJ next.
Tired of these brothers, fam. Takam went mad. Body, head, body, head, body.
My.
Could this be the man to upset the heavyweight?
He told me to tell you, you got it wrong. Derek.
Bruv. All I'm saying is this.
Yo, look, I can do it like money made, glamorous ting. 12 round unanimous ting. Casual fans on the analyst ting. That ain't KG and Travis's ting. That's undefeated, undisputed like Lennox. Do it on point, jab your head off. Who tried to say that AJ fell off? Must have never had Nigerian jealous.
What's going on, people? Welcome to another episode of the Undefeated Podcast.
The only podcast with 2 undefeated fighters.
Chatting it up. Please, please.
Come on.
Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, all that good stuff.
Come on, let's go.
Bro, what's your tail of the tape, fam?
Gee, I'm 0-0. If I do fight, I can't even say it now.
Ishan has ruined that.
You ruined that. Ishan, you know,
has ruined your intro, fam.
I'm 0-0, fam. Never fought, never lost. It is what it is. What's your tail of the tape, man? Look what Ishan's done.
He's changed you, bro. But we just said that Loma changed, and that's what messed him up in the fight. Don't change, bro.
I'm gonna learn Russian,
Stick
fam.
with your guys.
Can you imagine I come back and do that intro in Russian?
Fam, if you ever do your intro in Russian
and hit them with it, if he dies, he dies.
Oh,
and then, oh my
you gotta
days.
give it to them. You gotta give it to them now. Just end it with a Khabib, send location. I'm gonna come. You gotta do it.
Nah, listen. What's your tail of the tape, bro?
2-0, bro. 2-0. Half of the men that entered the ring with me left on their backs,
bro.
Straight
That's what happened, right?
Mad. How are you this week, bro?
Bro, I'm feeling good. I don't know why, but I just naturally feel good. I don't know why I've got this great energy, fam. How, like, literally, like, I just feel great. I think this is what happens. I've almost finished shooting the series.
Okay.
So it's like, I got 2.
You
like,
get your life back.
I get my life back. You know when people book out your, listen, this is in this production, yeah, they say, listen, your calendar, 3 months. And they just book it out. And that means no matter what you're doing, whatever plans you have, your plans belong to us. So right now, I know from the 31st, that contract is void. I can do what I want. And that makes me feel good. But yeah, how are you, bro?
Just say those are good problems to have, bro. Those are good problems to have.
Oh, it's a great problem. It's a great problem, but you know, you can't plan anything.
You can't say no chance.
You can't say no chance.
No. Yeah, nah, I'm grateful. I'm a working actor. I'm grateful. But how are you, bro?
I'm good, bro. I'm good, man.
Yeah.
Can't complain. There's a lot of good things happening. So yeah, it's good energy out there.
Yeah.
And there's a whole bunch of fights coming up in this fight game.
Oh my God. Bro, we're a week away, you know?
Bro, listen.
We're a week away from Chisora versus Usyk,
Listen,
bro. This is a life-changing week for somebody.
I looked at, you know what? I was looking at the map of boxing that's happening this year. We'll get into it later in the show.
We'll get into it after the comments.
Oh my days, I'm excited.
Bro, listen, I can't believe it. I can't believe the excitement we're about to walk into right
And you know
now.
what's mad is I've been watching a lot of the lead-up videos.
Yeah.
Bruv, listen, I encourage everyone who's into boxing,
Please.
watch the lead-up videos. Just take a
Please.
little time out. It makes the fight experience just that bit more
I'm telling you.
palpable.
Yeah, because you get into this place where you're like, I don't want my fighter to lose. I refuse to watch my guy lose. And that's a great way to go into a fight. It's good to feel invested to something. I can watch it from just being a fan, spectator, and it's almost nice, like whatever happens, happens. But sometimes when you're connected,
When you just have that extra belief, oh, bruv. It's high.
man.
Anyway, let's get into the comments and then we'll get into this stuff. All right, cool. So we got.
Let me read the first one. Please.
All right, go through.
There you go, because it's very important. Yeah, there you go. It's Puneet. Yeah, Ishan's mum sends her apologies. KG. To be fair, oh God, why did I read this? To be fair, the boy has a point. Take care, Heavy D, man. You did show us love, though. I can still see, what's that? 1,000 megawatt smile in my mind. You know, we love you. We're making use of the safe space to let the jokes fly. We won't be issuing any further statements at this time.
He did the damage control comment.
Damage control.
Flip sake.
That is your comment, because that's a long one.
Yeah, this one's from Puneet as well.
Yeah, let's go.
He says Lopez was excellent against Loma, deserved the win and no issue with the result. On whether Loma is an all-time great, I will always say we shouldn't ever talk like that about any active fighter. Judge them when they're retired. You're right that UK promoters aren't selling us the personalities, but equally, promoters and broadcasters try too hard to prescribe a narrative about all-time standings. Loma and Fury have been particularly blessed with this. I'd say the difference between them, though, is that Loma's record isn't padded. Every one of his fights after his debut was a live fight, even if he finished them early. Loma moves up and down in weight because he doesn't have time on his side to fill out. He's as big as he's ever going to be. He doesn't have the frame to put on more weight, and if he did, it would take away his real strengths. Power isn't his forte. When fighting at 135, Loma is always the much smaller guy. When he fought against Linares is a natural lightweight, drops him early with a fairly average weighted punch. When I looked at Fury's record, it's all bums. That's fine on the come up, but he's never maintained top class opposition. With time on his side, that's okay to an extent, but it's not special. Loma's record is special when you consider he more or less cleaned up the lightweight division as a bantamweight, BW. Not taking anything away from Lopez when I say he's a huge lightweight. He'll easily make welterweight, and it'll be interesting to see if his power carries. I think Loma's special. He's taking risks in every fight. He fought everyone who matters around his weight. I don't know if he's an all-timer, but what he's done in a short time is incredible. Yes. The concentration of live fights is something no other fighter's record can compare to, except maybe AJ and Whyte. We see the same prescribed hype from commentators during fights too, with commentators saying stuff like he's downloading the information and he'll start coming in on round 2. He goes, Smith on Sky in particular seems to call the fights the way he wants them to work out instead of calling them as they're playing out. He goes, I agree with you that Loma looked affected before the fight. There are rumors of shoulder injury, maybe, but that's boxing. He went ahead with the injury anyway. I do think that's the adage that you get old overnight in boxing. It fits though. He goes, he seems to want to close out his career after Campbell. He seems to have had enough, and if that's the case, the loss will either cement that or give him renewed purpose to win again. Either way, I can't write his career off just because he's done a lot in a very few fights. One day, someone will have to explain man strength to me. He goes, I know I was stronger in my 20s than I am now, and way more flexible and explosive. I can probably 1 rep max more on squats and bench now, but it's not really usable strength like my kid strength was. He goes, Ishan's freaky strong, and he definitely doesn't look it. Old Manning is just smothering others' work, but speed and power belong to the young. If a young fighter has IQ with it, like Lopez seems to, that's worth watching.
Jeez.
Bro, you went in with that comment, fam. That's an article that could have been on boxingnews.com, fam. That was a good read. Well, bro. That was a good read.
Here you go. So I'm back. October Red. Let's go. Facts on facts. Let's go. Loma gave nothing until round 8. Lopez played at his own game. Lopez studied him. Lopez beat Loma with exceptional footwork and ring generalship. Boxing IQ, found the angles. He seemed to pack a lot of power. Kept his foot on the majority outside to cut off the ring several times. That's what we're saying. There you go. In my opinion, Lopez had the that spite, bad intentions. He wanted to win, and you could see that it was in his counter punches. The last round had my that doesn't make sense. Had my heart. There you go. It was a beautiful watch. But I will say that the defense of Loma, there you go. This is for you, bro. I'll say in defense of Loma is that he came with those combinations from offset. I'm not sure Lopez would have dealt with it yet. Not sure if he would have dealt with it well with that continuous pressure. I do agree, boxing is truly a psychological game. Lopez said that there'll be no rematch clause. He signed that contract with no rematch clause as the promoters believed Lopez would lose. KG is spot on. Lopez threw loads and he didn't land, not including the feints. There you go.
This one's from The Truth. He goes, Trav is right. Hey, I love when comments start like that. There you go. Hold that. He goes, Trav is right. Loma was drawn in by Lopez and his dad, which took him out of character and his game plan.
That was wrong.
Always had faith in Lopez because he stuck it on Loma when he was on Loma's undercard back in 2018. And he saw he was on it from early, and he shown skill and power and was too much for Loma, who didn't expect it. Well-deserved win for Lopez. Give you another one, fam. Got another one here from Soulstar. He goes, I'm crying in laughter because the person in the background giving the tribal African ancestry. Oh, shit. He goes, whenever Travis reads the O'Hara Davis comment, he goes, I'm done. I beg you guys go and listen to it back. I'm literally crying in laughter. Hey, listen, I listened back to it today. That was hilarious. And there's October Red. See? The man behind the cam?
Hey.
Can't say no chance.
Can't say no chance. Oh, my days.
Let's go. Can you do the Smidge comment? Because we ain't seen Smidge for a minute.
All right. Where we at?
There you go. Just beneath Toby. No? I'm going to do it.
Where is it? Show me.
There you go.
All right. Smidge goes, I've been sitting here over the weekend catching up on a few episodes and I'm loving the new sound buttons. As proper source to the statements, moving like Westwood TV. Tim Westwood TV. It's going down out there. He goes, also, I've been here watching the pod from day one. What made me first comment was Travis saying the cruiserweight division was dead. And that's when I had to say, hold on, you man need to put some respect on my man Dion's name. And it's so sick that you've been here for the whole thing. Respect to you, man. Best boxing podcast from day. Old school fan here from day also.
Yeah. Come
on, Smidge.
Yeah. Listen,
Bruv,
a round of applause for that. Listen, he invited us. Wait, Smidge actually invited us to our first.
They got us tickets to the fight. You're cool when he knocked out Camacho.
It was amazing.
What a knockout.
Do you know why that fight? Do you know that day is legendary for me? Because I remember seeing Camacho, walking through, and he was giving that energy of being that guy. Like, I own your cool. And I'm not going to lie, while he was walking around, I said to Travis, yo.
He's looking confident still.
He's looking confident, you know. And then all of Camacho's family was there. And I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know if it's like, I think I might be just naturally bad mind. While he was losing, I just kept looking at the family like, yo.
How are you lot feeling about this?
Explain this.
It must be tough seeing that, man.
Bro, it must be difficult. Watching your family member get banged. Do you know what I mean? Because there you go.
You know what
go on.
You know what the mad thing is, yeah?
Yeah.
So my brother had a boxing match, yeah? And I was like his cornerman on the night and that. So when you're there, at the side of it, obviously you're watching, it's like a couple of little sketchy moments happen. Yeah. And then people on that side, they start cheering. Yeah. Can't help but look at them like, what's really like yeah, I mean, it's like, what's really good though? Like it's nuts. So can you imagine like big plate, like mad fans?
Yeah.
It's tough.
I watched my little brother had a fight, and he got the work done. Only knockout of the night. It was fantastic. But I was so egregious throughout the fight. I was like, bang him! I was that guy. Listen, mash him up. So they're looking over at me like, it's my brother.
Of course.
It's my brother. I need to, you know what I mean? I'm here to see him smoke someone. Do you know what I mean?
Pure facts.
Like, it was what it was. I know that next time I'm not going to act like that. Josh Whyte came supporting my brother as well. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Bro, how come you ain't managed to pattern the Josh?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I need to maybe get my brother to call him, bro. My clout, I don't know. And I've been shouting him out week in, week out, bro. Josh Whyte was there. He said, took a picture at the end. It was beautiful, fam.
That's great. I spoke to Yard the other day, like, he's blessed.
Yard like one of my...
We said, Whyte, don't shout you back.
Yeah, it's mad still. It's mad. It's a mad one. Listen.
No, you're not invited to the after party.
Wait, Boatsy. No,
you're not invited. Wait, hold on.
We go church.
You're not invited to the celebrations. The fight.
It's prayer meeting.
So the post-fight celebrations. You're not on the guest list.
I should be there though. I'm gonna have to pattern that one though. Couple angels in that.
Oh my days. All right, so big up everyone in the comments, man. Let's get to Usyk and Chisora this week, bro.
Let's get to Usyk and Chisora.
Do you know what I've done this week, bro?
Listen, yeah.
We're here now. We're here now. I did some work this week. Yeah?
Let's go.
I was in you know when you get into them YouTube wormholes, you just watch random stuff. It started in a mad way and it ended on Chisora. It started with me watching Haye Belly 2.
There you go.
I don't know why I was there. I watched the whole lead up.
Why'd you do that?
I don't know why I did that, brother. It was literally just a recommended video. And I thought, right, what's this? It was a press conference for Haye Belly 2. Yeah. The bear smoke, like they were giving each other smoke. Yeah. So then I'm watching the actual fight again and I just got pissed off. So then,
but you know what's gonna happen. I know
what's gonna happen, but just watching it again, it just pissed me off. Yeah. So then I watched Usyk Bellew just to like balance it out. I was like, okay, cool. At least he got knocked out at the end. Yeah. So then I went and I watched Chisora versus.
Can I stop you before you say what you did next? When you watch Usyk Bellew, because you kind of, I'm not gonna say you're giving Usyk a hard time, but I haven't got belief from you in Usyk and his power and what he can do in the heavyweight division. Did your thoughts change watching that fight again?
No.
Oh my God.
Categorically.
Just straight up.
Here is why.
Okay, talk to us.
He was actually down on the scorecard at the time of knocking out Bellew, by the way. Yeah. So this image of that people kind of, when they speak about that fight, it's like, oh, he's just so world class. He didn't dominate Bellew, bro. Bellew had great moments in that fight, right? And what I noticed in that fight, which is a really bad sign, and the point I was going to get to, he took a lot of shots from Bellew. Yeah. His game plan may have been to walk you down, burn you out, cool. But that doesn't give me anything for what you could do at the heavyweight division. Okay. So I watched Chisora versus Dillian Whyte. Yeah. Yeah? One. Absolute mayhem. Just mayhem. Absolute, just war throughout. Old school throwback fighting.
How did that fight end again? Was that a draw? It was a draw. Wait.
No, they gave it to Dillian Whyte.
But it wasn't though.
Exactly. It wasn't. That was a bad decision.
There you go.
Then I watched Chisora versus Takam. And I watched Chisora come out and sit on the ropes and let Takam go mad. Takam went mad. Body, head, body, head, body.
Oh my
And Chisora looked like, for a second, I thought, oh my days. I remember watching it when I watched it live, and I was like, he's going to knock him out.
That one?
No, I don't think so. I was like, he's going to knock him out. Then I see Chisora, I was like, oh, this is what you've prepared for. He came out, sat on the ropes, took everything this man wanted to give him, and just traded.
Yeah.
They just traded.
Yeah.
Then he knocked him out.
Oh,
Caught everyone by surprise.
amazing.
Then I watched Chisora versus Dillian Whyte 2. Right?
Yeah.
And I know that fight ended in a knockout.
The most ruthless, most deadliest knockout.
But there was
I've
a
probably
reason,
seen.
and he was up on the scorecard at the time of the
Yes.
knockout, and there was a reason why that knockout happened, because the referee took a second point, and in his mind, he's thinking, there's no way I can win on points now.
Yeah.
So I gotta go hell for leather. Then he started making mistakes.
What was
and
that
he
for
got
the
clipped.
headbutting? What was that? What was the second point for?
Oh, I can't remember.
I can't remember. Me either.
So I'm watching the trade and the fact he's taking bang after bang from these big heavyweights. And then I've seen Usyk versus Bellew.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. So then I watched Usyk versus Chaz Witherspoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. His little tester heavyweight fight. And that fight looked terrible. It didn't look like, the guy had 4 days notice as well, by the way.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even like he was at his best. But I saw him eating jab after jab after jab from this big man. And I'm starting to realize your style is just about walking you down and suffocating you so you ain't got no more ideas.
You're not the big man.
And then
You can't do the
eventually-
walk down style in this.
And now I'm thinking, what the hell are you going to do with Chisora?
Yeah. I understand where you're going with this, but then they say that Chisora enjoys the underdog. He enjoys being the underdog. In this fight, he's not coming in as.
Yes, he is.
Would you call him the underdog?
They're talking about Usyk like he's the secret weapon.
Who?
What do you mean who?
Who's talking about? Because
Have you not seen the promo between
I've
these?
seen some
Could
pro-
this be the man to upset the heavyweight division? Bro, these men are on his balls, bro.
He's like
They're Adam Smith, bro.
Adam Smith said
Adam
that.
Smith-
Wait, Adam Smith said someone is compared to. Remember we was there.
Akoli.
He said Okoli is
And
compared
Wilder.
to Wilder.
Bro,
Remember, so we were there and we were angry.
these men have been hyping up the Usyk train.
No, but
from
I'm not going
early.
to take it because Adam Smith just uses that growly voice.
Yeah,
to
that's what I'm
say
saying.
anything. He can get a lot off. And
But
it-
you'd be
listen.
surprised how many men speak about Usyk like, oh my days, him and AJ, I'd love to see it. Who knows? I'm like, what? What
No,
have
I
you seen
think-
this man do?
They're taking into his cruiserweight pedigree. They are
Bro.
taking his cruiserweight pedigree, and I think because
They're doing
that's
too much
it.
with
I
it.
was, bro. That's what I did. I went to the museum the other day. I went to the science museum. Bernard, Bernard, he messaged on the pod. Anyway, hooked man up with some tickets to
Okay.
go and see which I was like, he's like, bro, I need to be a pod. I thought that was amazing. Anyway, he said I should say to you. He told me to tell you you got it wrong.
Don't tell me. Don't
That's what he
pass,
said.
Don't pass
he
messages on.
told me
Don't
to
pass
tell
messages to
you
me.
that you are underestimating Usyk. That's what he said. He said, I don't think Travis knows what he's talking about right now.
Give me some
I
facts.
like him.
Give me some
he said, I
facts.
like him, but
Give me
you're
some
going
facts.
on like, this guy is a very, and the killer is, you did your homework. You went back, you watched the fights. I think we're going to see a very different Usyk. And Usyk's under pressure because, obviously, his best friend Loma, I think they're best friends. They come across like best friends at each other's fights.
They're good mates.
Loma's lost his fight, and it's one of those kind of moving kind of like Charlo-ish, where it's like, you've lost your fight, everyone's looking at us kind of
All
funny.
I know is this,
I
yeah?
need to turn up.
All I know is this. That is not a
But
signifier.
wait, but then hold on, there's more. I need to turn up. But not only that, if I win this fight, I get it. I fight AJ next. If Chisora wins, he ain't gonna get an AJ fight straight away. But if this guy wins, if Usyk wins, he is next in line for the fight of his life. The fight that changes everything. The money fight. That is enough temptation. That's enough for me. Yeah, to put on a masterclass.
Yeah, that's nice. Everybody wants to be world champ. So it's
Yeah.
not about, it doesn't make Usyk hungrier than anybody else. Yeah?
Derek.
Bruv. All I'm saying is this. Loma losing is not a signifier for him having a big show. It doesn't mean that at all. It's just another thing to unsteady the apple cart in the Ukraine camp. Do you know what I mean? Because now it's like, bro, okay, cool. You lost.
Yeah.
So defeat is in the room now. All I'm saying is this, yeah? Usyk
That's the episode name.
defeat is in the room now. It's in the group chat.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is there's nothing that anybody has seen that can justify why they think Usyk is going to be victorious against Chisora. People keep going back to the fact that Joe Joyce and Usyk once fought, right? In the amateurs or whatever. Joe Joyce is garbage. He's tailor-made for a great technical boxer to have a great night. He walked in to shots from Usyk all evening, and he never wobbled in one time.
Let's go back. into the history annals. I'm coming.
Okay,
This is important. This is very important. Because Usyk, yeah, just like David Haye, yeah, cruiserweight champion. And we saw what Haye did to our boy Chisora. I know Chisora is different now, but
very different.
That's what I'm saying. He's different,
very
but
different.
Who knows? That's not there. Do you know what I mean? You're fighting a guy that's going to be quicker than you. You're going to fight a guy that I think is more skilled. And I feel so bad because I like Chisora, but I'm here.
The problem that you have,
Yeah.
the problem that you have in this situation is that David Haye was knocking man clean out a cruiserweight.
Yeah.
Obliterating man. Like when he fought Enzo Macronelli, that fight was like, oh, I can't call it 50-50. Came in, obliterated my man. That power was not for any. Nobody at cruiserweight could deal with that.
Yeah.
Go up. Man at heavyweight, struggling to deal with it. If David Haye gets you, you're gone.
But I'm saying Usyk's done his work in cruiserweight though.
Doesn't knock man out, even at cruiserweight. He's not a big puncher.
Okay.
So that extra weight, if you're not a big puncher, is going to even be less of an effect. Because the more weight you put on, that's not for your natural shape, you lose power. Floyd Mayweather was putting guys away in his division.
Usyk stays out of trouble.
Then he came up to 147 and then became the guy that we know as Floyd, dancing around for 12. You're gonna dance around at 12 at heavyweight. That's your plan.
I think he can stay out. I think he can stay out of.
It's not about staying out of trouble.
And
let me tell you something.
And get points on the board.
It's not about staying out of trouble. You can't just be negative in the heavyweight division.
I understand you.
Yeah,
but sometimes certain fights he might take that route.
Nah, I don't think you understand. Because when heavyweight fighters decide, like especially like someone like Chisora, he's a brawler. He lives in dirty boxing.
Yeah.
Grab you, hold you, rough you up.
Yep.
That alone is gonna tire you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I couple that with headbutts and an elbow here or there.
Yeah.
And he's bigger than you.
But I think Usyk's got that boxing IQ that he can get him out of trouble. Honestly.
I'll tell you right now, yeah, if Floyd Mayweather was 6'4", and a heavyweight, he wouldn't fight like how he fights in the welterweight division.
I think
so. What I'm saying is, so great boxing is definitely something linked to your division. You go to the heavyweight division, it's unlike any of the others.
Yeah, of course.
You can't ride the ropes.
Yeah.
You can't chill out and
you
can't say no chance.
Can't say no chance, but you can say minimal chance.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at with him beating Chisora.
Minimal chance.
Minimal chance. Points or knockout. I'm putting money on Chisora this week.
Are you?
I'm putting money down. That's how confident I am. I'm on a roll. Lopez, no one saw that coming. Chisora, let's go. Let's get cash.
Woo! Bro. Listen, man. Yeah. I don't agree. I'll just say it like that. I don't agree. I think we're in for a boxing surprise this week. The same way we're sitting down. You see how we looked at our TVs when Dillian lost, yeah? I think we could be in for one of those weeks.
Let me tell you
where
something.
We're gonna sit down on our TV and we're gonna be together, bro.
Let me tell you something.
We're gonna be together and we're gonna be sitting there and we're gonna be like, and someone's gonna say, I told you so.
Let me tell you something, yeah?
Someone's gonna have to say
Tyson Fury, when he fought Deontay Wilder the first time.
You didn't answer my phone calls after that as well.
Yeah, I didn't, because I needed to process what I just seen.
Yeah, it was mad still. And I called you bad times. I gave you an hour as well. You still didn't answer, bro.
Tyson Fury versus Wilder the first time round, yeah?
Yeah.
Tyson Fury put on a great boxing display.
Yep.
He did what he needed to do.
Come on.
He got caught with 2 decent punches.
Yeah.
And he went down both times.
Okay. And that's Tyson Fury that had a long layoff.
That's Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury with a super long layoff. We're not going to get into that again.
You're missing my point. This isn't about Tyson Fury or Wilder.
All right, cool.
My point is that great boxing was fantastic just until he got caught.
There you go.
And that is how heavyweight boxing works.
And I understand.
So if your plan is to come in and just be doing good technical boxing, when you get clubbed with something nuts by a bigger man, you could just go straight to
And I'm going to say to you, as a comeback, that this Tyson Fury that fought this man was...
This isn't about Fury. This is the point I'm making to justify Usyk and Chisora.
Don't try to steal my point. I'm saying that he wasn't in shape. He wasn't ready. He had ring rust. That's what we're going to call it. It was ring rust that made him avoid, because he should have avoided that. That should never have happened.
And guess who could possibly have some ring rust going into this fight?
Go on.
Because Usyk ain't fought in probably, a year and a half?
Yep. He's ready. Anyone that shouts Derek the way he shouts Derek, that guy's ready.
My guy, your guy's covered in rust. He's not going to be able to move for the first 4 rounds. He's seized.
My guy's covered in rust. His
shoulder joint seized. Because he fought, even his little debut at heavyweight was a very long time ago.
I really think he's going to surprise us, you know.
Bro, he's going to surprise. He's going to surprise you by leaving on his back, and then Ukraine is going to be in mourning.
Listen, I'll celebrate. The killer is I want to see AJ vacate and then we just give him the title. We let him fight and eliminate. They'll just fight for that. I would love to see it.
I'll tell you straight up. I want to see a world where Chisora is the world champ again.
There you go.
That's I want to see it happen.
But I feel like boxing just doesn't go the way you need it to go, bro. And the apple cart is gonna get the apple
when
cart
Lennox
is
beat Vitaly Klitschko,
I hear you.
And beat a new man on the come up and then retire. That was exactly how it should have gone.
And then we got Povetkin.
What about Povetkin?
Sometimes boxing doesn't go the way you want it to go.
Boy,
sometimes things happen.
I'm not saying we had
Ruiz.
I'm just saying
sometimes things happen.
I'm just saying it does go right sometimes. That's my point.
It can, but I'm saying, it can go wrong.
And if Chisora is going to win a world title, this is going to be how he has to do it. Beat Usyk, that belt gets vacated, then he fights whoever is the next person, and then he wins a belt.
Who do you reckon the next person will be?
I don't care, but I just want Chisora to do it, bruv. Yeah, how happy I'd be.
It'll be amazing. It'll be amazing to see him again, as we say, see him wear a belt before Dillian, after losing to Dillian twice, lets me know his career's not being managed properly, bro.
You know what's interesting, right? Tyson Fury apparently has promised Chisora a third fight. That's what Chisora was saying in an interview, because they were saying, let's say you come through Usyk and now you're back into contention for a title. Yeah. You wouldn't necessarily want to fight someone like AJ, I don't imagine. And he was basically saying, nah, I talked to Tyson. He goes, things, I'm cool with everybody, like the fighters and stuff. So he goes, I'd like to fight Tyson Fury again. He goes, I talk to him all the time. And he goes, like, we've been talking about a third fight. To be honest, I just don't see that fight going any way different to their first two fights.
That'll be such a shame, because if there was to vacate, would he fight for the belt?
WBC, I guess, would be the one. But I'd like to see him fight someone else to be a champ.
Yeah.
That's the only way he gets the belt. He's not beating AJ or Fury.
Nah.
But
no chance.
He's got it for Usyk because he's too small.
Nah, you can't say no chance.
Now, Tyson Fury has announced his opponent today. He's announced that he's fighting December 5th. Oh my God. Right? And he's fighting December 5th. In my mind, I think he just wants to undercut AJ and go a week before his fight.
It's smart.
It's smart.
It's smart. It's what he does.
Yeah. It's
a typical, and this has got
it's the Tyson Fury troll.
No, who else used to do this? Wilder was doing this to Fury at a while.
Wilder was doing this to AJ.
Yeah. Wilder was doing this.
Scheduling his belts.
Scheduling just before he'd wait for an announcement, be like, yep, now it's time.
Yeah, coming in a week before.
There you go. Because remember, AJ was saying that he was thinking about Wilder's last knockout. He'll be seeing clips.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, the pressure to go out there and put on a show, but not only put on a show, but to knock the opponent out. But I don't think AJ, in this one, AJ should feel nothing like that. Because again, I will say it. He is fighting an Uber driver. The people that called in this fight here should not be. We shouldn't even talk about it.
Tyson Fury he's a joke, bruv. Whoa. Your boy's a joke.
Whoa.
You're the heavyweight champ, and you're using a voluntary defense to fight someone that no one knows in the boxing scene. You're fighting, bruv. You're fighting Simeon Kean.
Drop bombs if you're gonna talk like this, bruv.
Simon Kean, sorry. Who the hell is this, bro?
All right, go on, bro.
19-1. Yeah. This random non from Canada, fam. Who's this you, bro? Donnie's last fight was against Daniel Martz. And we all saw how that turned out. Bruv, who are these people, fam? This guy drags fighters from the random rankings to put them in there and fight for the belt. He disrespects the belts. This guy is a joke, fam. He probably only fought this done because Otto Wallen was busy.
Nah, he couldn't bring Odin back.
Nah, he wouldn't even bring him back because that fight was a madness. I get cut 12 rounds of hell with a random. So I know this fight's going the distance.
It's mad.
Your boy ain't real, bro.
Do you reckon Drake would walk my man to the ring as well?
Fam, I don't care what happens.
Who's this Canadian, though? I don't know.
Having Drake as the corner man would be hilarious, though.
Because Drake's good at every sport now. Well, you seen the last video.
But nah, listen, your boy's not real. Your boy's
no, don't say my boy's not real, bro.
Joke,
my boy is clever, fam. Do you know what my boy's doing? He's saying to himself, I need to keep myself ready for the big fight. I got AJ next year. I can't afford to have a Dillian night, fam. Do you think I want to have one of those? You think I want to be rematch closer in Canada?
Then don't be a champion.
When am I getting to Canada for rematch?
Then don't be a champion.
Bro, I'm the champion.
Don't be a champion. Go do something else.
I'll be the man that beat the man, bro.
Be a commentator. Sit with Adam Smith and chatbox
have
Johnny
more
Nelson.
Respect on the lineal champion, fam.
Why? He doesn't defend belts. And when he does, he chooses man like Simeon Kean, fam.
Simon, it's mad. It's a very difficult thing to defend. But as I said, we want to stay focused.
His first ever title defense in his whole career.
Yeah.
This is #1. And he's fighting Simeon Kean, fam. That's your dog. That's your champion.
He's still my guy, fam.
Good for you, bro.
He's still my guy.
I'm glad you're.
I'm glad he's making it hard.
I'm glad that's good enough for you.
No, it's not good enough.
I'm glad that's good enough for you.
It's not good enough, but he's still my guy. Listen, I'll tell you how to
summarize Tyson Fury's career.
Summarize it, bro.
It's a regular career with great moments.
Oh, damn.
I was thinking about it this week, and I was like, yeah, that's it. That's the bar.
A regular career with great moments.
There you go. Because if anyone could sit down and tell me that he has a great CV in boxing,
no, but he called it. I don't like the word great moments, and we got to put another
great
word.
Moments sprinkled on top of a regular career.
Let's call it exceptional moments.
It's like basic Sainsbury's pizza.
Let's call it
wonderful mozzarella cheese from Italy.
No. That's it, wonderful. Now I call it exceptional moments. I think that's a very
basic
tidy,
Sky, but from time to time,
that's a very tidy
basic Sky's channels. But from time to time, your uncle pays for pay-per-view.
Shit, yeah.
Get your guy the hell out of here. He's nothing, fam. I'm tired of hearing that his resume matches up with even Dillian Whyte's.
Get out, man. Get out, bro. It's
defend it then. Exactly, because what I'm saying is legit.
No, because I can't defend right now. I can't defend this now. But if he gets the work done, we won't be able to
against
talk.
Simon Kean?
Not Simon. I'm not talking about Simon.
Who
I'm
you talking about then? Because nothing else is in the diary.
The next fight the main fight that we're talking about, if he beats AJ, there's no more discussion. Do you know what I mean? So right now you're talking. I see this I see this like you're doing 100
so when
meter
AJ
sprint
wins, yeah,
and I'm doing a triathlon.
So when AJ wins,
it's different.
Yeah? So when AJ wins, what do we say about Tyson Fury's career?
Yeah, then we get him the same way we got. No, we could never get him the same way we got Wilder because Wilder is.
There's no we because we're not coming from the same place. I've been right here.
All right, if he doesn't win, yeah.
If he loses against AJ,
what I'll say, the assessment that you made is exceptional moments in a standing career. That's what I'll call it. I will agree to that. Right now, I think it's too unfair to say that because those fights are still gonna come. It's very disappointing. Like I'm trying to defend him right now. I can't defend fighting this cab driver. I can't defend it. Do you see what I'm saying? So I won't. Really and truly, I won't. All I can do is wait.
You had options for Carlos Takam.
Yep.
Michael Hunter.
Mad.
Bruv, man were making themselves like Oscar Rivas would have shown up for this fight on short notice.
Rivas would have
come. Man were there on standby. Good fighters. They might not even be in the top 10, but they're still good fighters.
It's embarrassing.
Joseph Parker would have come from New Zealand for this one, fam.
Joseph needs to stop getting knocked out.
But what I'm saying is,
Joseph needs to stop getting moved to. I hate them bringing him round. I'm tired of it.
Joseph Parker didn't get moved
not knocked out, but I'm saying I hate seeing him because again, when Dillian spoke, you remember when Dillian spoke to him and said, Dillian disrespected him in a face-off. Yeah. And after that, all them things that Dillian was saying, it started to ring true to me. I started to feel like I don't believe in you. Even though he had that moment in the last round when he started to go for it. I don't see it.
He's a solid fighter.
But I don't see it. I don't see it.
He sits just below the top tier fighters. That's
there you
where
go,
he
but
is.
I don't exactly.
Yeah. So if you want an easy night, yeah, at championship standards, you can fight Joseph Parker.
But I'm tired of because again, it will be another Joseph Parker gets bought in.
But if Tyson Fury said, "I'm going to fight Joseph Parker," you'd say that's a respectable fight. I'd say that's a respectable fight. Respectable. That's a name for your CV that you can add to the convo.
Yeah.
But no, not Tyson Fury. He doesn't do that.
Yeah. It's still Joseph Parker for me now feels like stat padding, but I get what you're saying. It's a good stat to have.
Bro, it's better than Simeon Kean.
Yeah, Simeon Kean. I can't defend it.
And never forget that he fought a guy called something Safari, a cruiserweight.
Yeah. He's fought he picked up a guy and it's actually embarrassing.
It's very embarrassing.
It's embarrassing. Like I can't. If I try to defend it, I'm Skip Bayless. Literally, if I try to defend it, I'm Skip Bayless, and I can't do that. What I will say is, at the end, we know. At the end, when this is said and done, when the AJ fights happen, and it goes however it goes, we'll know what time it is.
All right, cool.
Do you know what I mean?
Cool.
That's what we gotta wait for.
All right, guys, what the hell's happening with Tyson and Roy Jones, fam?
Tyson and Roy Jones, listen.
I just feel like this fight is not. I don't believe this fight is.
It's happening.
No, I know it's scheduled, but there's a part of me that's like, this is how I felt with the Floyd and Pacquiao fight.
Yeah.
Until I see these men walk into the ring.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
No, do you know what's happened? Roy's been in contact with a lot of people trying to cancel this. But the unfortunate part here is, I think, was it Triller? What's the name of that thing?
Yeah, the Triller app.
The Triller app. They don't care. They're like, listen, we are getting this fight, whether you like it or not. He said, "Raw, can't you call a sanctioning body and say, listen, we're not a part of anybody's, bro. We're doing, listen, like when you try to call like Deliveroo or one of those different kind of apps, they can't help you, bro. There's no one here. You see what I'm saying? So right now, he's probably tried to call Bearman here, and no one's gonna answer the phone. It's just like, bro, we expect you to be here at this time. You know what I mean? And that's all it is. And I feel sorry for Roy Jones because there's no way of getting out of this fight. This fight is happening, and his clout is nuts.
What I hate, is watching his pad videos.
Yeah.
And it's like, he keeps showing mad hand speed, but it's like, bro, your feet are stuck in mud.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you are going to get swarmed.
I'd hate to be that easy to hit.
Yeah, bro.
Tyson, yeah.
His feet are literally locked, and he's like, hand speed is... And I'm like, oh, snap, this is crazy. But Tyson knows he's just going to come in, maybe take 2, and then just throw mad left hooks.
Has Roy Jones got a chance?
Nah, you can't say no chance.
Real talk, Ellaby, you know, has he got a chance though? Let's be real now.
I'll tell you.
Hold on, there's a few men in the room. Can we just play that?
Let's do that. Let's play the room.
There's a few men in the room. Yeah. Do you give Roy Jones any chance versus Mike Tyson?
Everyone likes to hit that.
Nah, you can't say no chance.
Say again.
I think it means more to Tyson. I think that whole him thinking like of himself, like in the interview where he was like, I think about myself, I feel like I'm a bitch. And like, I think that's what the track is.
Damn it.
Man saying it means more to Tyson.
He's fighting inner demons. Tyson's coming with them inner demons, bro.
Man said it doesn't matter. Man said it doesn't matter who he's fighting. There's no chance.
Good, you know.
Bro, he's looking.
You know what?
great.
I have a controversial take on this whole situation.
Get controversial, bro. Welcome to the ledge.
I think Roy Jones could still surprise us all, and the reason why I say that, is because you can't bank on either of these men's condition in this fight. Tyson
smokes as well.
Has been living normal man's life,
and he smokes,
and he got in shape as of probably like this year.
Yeah.
Right? So he could come out and for the first 20, 30 rounds look like Tyson. 20 seconds.
You said 20, 30 rounds.
Oh, my bad.
I was thinking
20, 30 seconds.
Okay, cool.
And look like Tyson that we recognize. And we start thinking, oh, Roy's in trouble. But then after that, it could just crumble. I don't think people realize biscuits, when you say about David Haye.
Yeah.
Bro, at 54, anyone could be biscuits, you know?
Yeah, and the hobnob crumbles mad. Yeah.
One shot to the body.
And it's mad.
And he's taking a knee, immediate knee.
No, but I think his ego would not allow him to take a knee like that. I don't think
you lot realize that the body still has its limits. We're talking about ego and mind over matter. Yeah, when you are of a certain level of fitness, you can do the impossible. But when you are 54 and Father Time sitting on your shoulder like, hey, listen, I'm here right now. I'm here right now and I'm ready to make you a very old man. You ready? Bruv, you can't stop that.
But there's
a lot of men.
But both of them have got Father Time on their court.
Let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
There's a lot of men right now, in maybe late 40s, right? And that's the age where it's like you haven't really gone into you ain't grey. Yeah. You don't look different to your 30s. And in your mind, you're still 31.
Yeah, but get up slowly.
But you get up slowly. But in your head, you're thinking, I can take off and sprint and still be as fast as I used to be.
No, that's
and
hamstring.
then you start and pull something.
Hamstring.
At 54, bro, that's normality.
I don't listen.
So I'm like, hey.
I think a lot of people are not taking in the smoking element. Listen, Tyson smokes. Like, he smokes. This is the thing. And I think that's the one part where you're like, oh, will he be puffing? Because if he's going to be fighting, if he's going to go back to Tyson, you know, like the bobbing,
Yeah.
That's going to take something out of you. You know what I mean? And the funny thing is, the pressure to put on a show
is on Tyson.
And
I think Roy Jones has been playing possum a little bit. I really do, bro. Because you got to remember, in his prime, he had the same kind of electricity. Not the same as Mike, but he was the man.
He was the man.
So he knows how to do the lead up and all that stuff. He's still been around the block a bare times himself. So I'm like, you know that this guy probably is a bit more susceptible to ego, gassing up. So if you start playing the shook one, you're just going to gas him up even more. And if you come in and suddenly you don't look anything like how your training videos look, and you got like 2 good rounds at a good level in you, you might be able to get him out of here.
You know what you're saying, is crazy, because let me just break down. 2020 has been this craziest year.
Fam.
Yeah. And what a way. Like, I watched something the other day. I was watching like NFL, and there was a guy, New York team, and he was running, Daniel Jones or something, and bro, he was yards away from a touchdown. He got cramped.
Got cramped?
Oh, he started falling, but for no reason. No one touched him. Understand? Nobody touched this man. So you say you have that. Then you have
you can't say no chance.
Then you have, what else has happened? You got Logan Paul. Yeah, was it Logan Paul? Jake Paul. Didn't the FBI come to his house this year, bruv? Yeah, that happened. Then we had, what else has been mad this year? There's been, bro. There's
been bare things
this has been the maddest year. Then again, Aston Villa, beat Liverpool 7-2, bro. I'm just saying, at the end of the year, we got Mike Tyson fighting against a man that he should beat by 2020.
You can't say no.
You can't say no chance.
Bro,
I want to watch it.
It's going to be,
it's
going to be a hell of a fight.
I'm now excited again. I was chilling, but I'm excited, bro. Like, there's so much happening right now in boxing, and it's like, how the excitement is there. And this is when, what I don't want, 2020, don't you dare. You see Pulev, I need to talk to you right now. Chill out, bruv. I don't want AJ in any rematches, bruv. I need AJ walking into his next fight right now. Listen, don't mess this up, Pulev. Just come, collect your check, go home. This is what we want.
I just need the whole universe to just understand that we've got bigger plans. Yeah, we've got bigger fish to fry.
We've got bigger plans, bro.
We can't have you like giving empowerment to Pulev. I don't want Pulev reading this secret. I don't want him. I don't need unnecessary prayer meetings for Pulev. Like, let's just let things go how they're supposed to go. So we can get the fight that we all want. Please, bro, because 2020 has been this is the maddest year we've ever seen. It's uncomfortable how mad this year's been, fam.
It's the maddest year, man.
All right. So here's what I want to do,
Yeah, talk to me.
There's been David Haye's been chatting.
Yeah?
David Haye's been chatting, fam, and he upset Dillian Whyte.
Oh, and I've got a take as well. So
let me get that for you right now. So he was chatting about Dillian Whyte and the whole Povetkin fight and how he's reacted to it. And this is birthed a little beef between them.
Dillian doesn't want to accept there was nothing other than a lucky punch. He thought, I was winning the fight, which he was. I had him knocked down twice in the 4th round, and I was winning the 5th round until I got hit with 1 shot, and that was it. Anything can happen in boxing. It happens in heavyweight division. I don't think that's the mindset you need to you can't just say you won because it was an anomaly. That left uppercut that he threw knocked out Carlos Takam in a very even fight, in a very good toe-to-toe fight. It's a shot that he throws regularly. You know, Derek was telling me when he sparred with him, he was getting hit with that shot. So it's one of his shots. And to get hit with someone's best shot isn't very lucky, is it? The guy's got a big shot. It's like getting caught with Dillian Whyte's left hook. You know it's there. If you can practice to go under it, if you throw your right hook to the body or not, or you can stand up and get knocked out. So,
and especially, I've said real. That. I echoed the exact same sentiment, bro. I said, as much as we're calling it this, and he set it up, he planned for it.
Yeah,
he 100%. Planned for it. Everyone else was like, "What happened?"
Yeah,
he knew that was coming. You know what I mean? And again, it's the same. It's the same mood that he's susceptible to, and why I started to call out the trainer. Why I called out the change in the trainer, because I still don't understand right now. Yeah,
why he left.
I want a conversation, because I think we almost set a conversation up. I want to talk to the trainer, bro, because I don't understand how is it you, bro? Really and truly, like, why would you make such a big decision at a massive turning point in your career, bro? If you do this, you're the man now. Literally, if he won that fight that night.
Are you talking to Dillian Whyte changing from Mark Tibbs?
Yes. It was insane. Bro, do you know why it's so crazy? Because I think Mark Tibbs tells him, take him out. You see, when Dillian wanted to show us something different. He wanted to show us, you know what, I'm a great boxer now. He wanted to show us my change in trainer was worth it. There was so much he was trying to tell us when the savage in Dillian, you know, he said, what do you call himself? Ultimate violence or something like that?
Maximum violence.
Maximum violence, bro. You can't say maximum violence and then put the handbrake on with the violence, bro. That don't make no sense, bro. If it's maximum violence, knock him out, fam. As soon as he see little wobble, finish him,
You know
bro.
what I think?
Let's go.
I think he had too much respect for Povetkin's power. That's what I think happened here. I think he was too cautious. He's like, I've hurt you, but I respect you too much to think I can steamroll you.
Nah, you want to put on a clinic. You want to put on a clinic.
No, but also, somebody commented, I can't remember who it was, when they said that Povetkin is no joke. Even still, Povetkin is an Olympian. Do you know what I mean? His loss was what? AJ, and now who else he lost to? But it's not man that's like would justify him being like someone that you can walk over. Povetkin is no easy work. So I reckon he had too much respect and just chose to lean on the side of caution in a moment where he probably would have been better off just letting his hands go.
I honestly disagree. I think he wanted to do something total. He wanted to prove my decision was the correct one. And remember, it was a text message. He's text Mark and said, not a text, I think it was an email.
The lawyer
through the lawyers.
Email, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So if I fire my guy, yeah, and then now all of a sudden I've got a new guy who is a conditioning man. He's known for conditioning. He's like, I'm not going to call him a personal trainer because that's very disrespectful. Yeah, but he's known for. He's not that level of training. We saw you saw how Mark was giving it up. Mark was like, you know what was thinking when he was at home. Never would happen with me. And he can say that because we saw a fighter that was evolving step by step under the tutelage of this man. And what's happened now, bro? We're doing rematches, bro.
Okay, cool. So let's say Dillian Whyte comes in with the next fight, the rematch, knocks Povetkin out. Can we just move? Do we move on from that now and accept Dillian Whyte is better off for making this move?
That's Klitschko that Povetkin lost to, by the way.
Klitschko. So Klitschko and AJ's is only 2 losses.
That's a very tidy record.
Very tidy record.
That's very tidy.
This man is no joke, bro.
I'm a dangerous man.
So I think the respect was warranted, but I think just in that moment, you should have been disrespectful.
We can see that there was the third round, the fourth, there was chances to get it done. Do you know what I mean? Definitely in the fourth. You know what I mean? And because he went down in the fifth. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's just, for me, an old Dillian doesn't do that. He just goes for him. The same way, one of the greatest thing I like about AJ is he's a finisher. If he can see, he's going to go in. Sometimes at his peril, but he'll go in.
He still floors
it. Do you know what I'm saying? So,
but do you reckon that might, I don't know if him being stung by Ruiz might have taken that out of him.
We'll see. We'll see. But I'm saying for Whyte, there was nothing. There was no reason to do that. Do you know what I mean? And then and what Haye is saying, it does ring true because don't just call this a lucky punch, bro. Don't just call this a punch from the gods because you need to prepare that he could do that again. If you believe that it was lucky, that means you don't think it's like the lottery. Then you're thinking, it can never happen again. No, bro. This is what he does. You take that out of your mindset.
It's like when AJ was calling it a punch from the gods with Ruiz.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, the thing is, I think AJ had more credence to call that a punch from the gods simply because that left hook to the temple.
No, but AJ took like 100 punches from the gods.
Yeah, but it was the one shot that set him off on that path.
Yeah.
So it's like that shot, if that doesn't happen, the fight probably goes AJ's way. So that's why it's like...
Yeah, I agree.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why it's like you can say more likely. But even then, after what you saw by AJ's preparation for the second fight, he weren't taking chances with that foolishness.
Yeah, the gods weren't involved in that one.
Well, there you go. So, but with Dillian's talking like, nah, I'm just going to come in and kind of just do my thing and just... Then it sounds like, well, okay, he landed once. Yeah. There's nothing to suggest he can't find that shot again if you don't change anything.
So what's Dillian said then?
Well, this is the thing. So he responded... And he's basically just like, boy, what's this
talking rubbish?
What's this cocksucker talking about now? Like, he came back with energy on his Snapchat. It's mad.
Is that how he came back?
Yeah. So then he goes, David whoring himself out again. No one said nothing about a lucky punch. And then he said hashtag Mato. He goes, yeah. So that's the response. But like, I think what David Haye's saying is legit because I haven't seen any real. You know, I've more seen this expressions of that's just heavyweight boxing. That's just the way it goes sometimes, as opposed to. You know, the left shot, that was something that, you know, we didn't look at or... Do you know what I mean? It's just, it wasn't owning it.
It's a shame, you know, because that's totally messed up my plans for Dillian. No, it's messed up my plans for Dillian. I think Dillian should sign to Haye. That's what's crazy.
I don't know how you see that. I don't know
how
you've
telling you, man, because the reason why I said this in the call-in show, but just to put some more... Explain myself a bit more, yeah? Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren, they don't like each other. It's documented. It's well known. Yeah. Even though us as fans really want to see AJ versus Fury, there's a high chance that it's not going to happen as quick as we want to see it, because there's so much to argue. Not only the fighters arguing of who's the A side and who's the B side and the splits, they don't already agree on that already. We already know that. AJ's like, well, I should get this much because I have this many belts. Fury's like, well, I've done more and I'm well known abroad in his head when he talks. I'm the guy and I'm the lineal champion. Do you know what I mean? So we're already stumbling blocks there. Then now let's move into the promoters who don't like each other. Then we move into the networks as well. What channel does it go on? Does it go on Sky Sports? Does it go on BT? Problems. There's so many issues in between. Obviously the fans, us lot, we want to see it, but they ain't caring about us. Now let's look at this. You got if Haye was the man, let's say for instance, Haye's got Dillian, yeah? Haye calls up Frank Warren and says, yo, Frank, come on. This is taking forever over there. Yeah. I've got the fight there. The public, they're gonna want to see it. Let's do it. Dillian versus Fury, let's go. Wembley.
But why do you think it's easier for him to make those fights? I don't understand.
I don't see why it's not a problem, because it can go on BT. There's no issue with network. There's no issue with the two promoters. There's no issues at all. Do you see what I'm saying? There's actually no problems. But the problem, and then Dillian's going to take less, but he'll say a rematch clause. There's no issues.
The problem is, in each of those situations, Dillian becomes the immediate B fighter. Yeah. Right? And that's okay,
he has to accept that.
That's cool. But David Haye doesn't have a network. So he doesn't have a Sky or a BT.
That's fine, but that's a strength.
Yeah, but being a freelancer is not a strength, because it doesn't mean you're going to get the best deals.
No,
it means you're now not the house. You're now the other side.
But it's taking a chance, because right now, taking a chance in the backseat of a car is not taking a chance. I'm saying right now, you're gonna be in the front. He's driving, and we're now going to the race, bro.
Well, okay, cool.
I've never been at a race, man.
So then here's the conversation.
500 days.
So this is the question that we now have to ask. Would you prefer to be in the back seat of a Bentley, or the front seat of a Golf?
I think I like to be in the front, just because I can change my situation. I can change my situation. If I do a madness in this Golf, and I say, yo, I can buy a new car right now. Because the same way Ruiz, he wasn't even in the Astra, fam. And we saw what he's got now.
Well, that's just a philosophical approach that he's gonna have to answer that question.
I'm telling you.
Where he is now, we know he's in the back seat.
Bro, is he even in the car?
He might be in the boot.
It's nuts. And I'm telling you right now, things have to change, because AJ is always going to be the man. That's it. That is it. Your guy, Eddie Hearn. Remember we said AJ on the boat, on the speedboat?
Yeah.
Where's Eddie Hearn? On his shoulder, you know what I mean? He's always going to be, and if we think AJ is the great that we think he is, we need to get out of that camp. Because you're always going to be number 2 here. And like it or not, whatever happens with Chisora versus Usyk, let's say Chisora doesn't do the work that we expect, Haye's going to need a new guy.
I don't think so, you know.
What do you mean?
I think he does need a new guy, because I don't think you can really bank your management career on Chisora. But I don't think...
If Chisora doesn't win, I'm saying if he wins.
I don't think this is the end.
No, he'll still be his guy, but I think, remember, we're talking about a champion here, like it or not. And Haye the same way, anything he does, he's going to do it to the nth degree. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not in here to just exist. He wants to be a name in this game. Do you see what I'm saying? So him getting the fighter like Dillian, it makes sense. I'm saying you're going to be my number 1 guy. I can do it.
I also think that Haye, Dillian would benefit from having Haye in the camp.
There you go.
Because we're seeing Chisora become a better fighter. It's not just It's not just getting fit.
There you go.
Like I saw the last training video of Chisora, and I'm like, this guy is always showing up in great shape.
Great shape.
And it's not great shape like, aesthetics. It's great shape like 12 rounds, high pace, big man going for you.
There you go.
So I'm looking at this, I'm like, what you're saying makes sense on paper, but I just think Dillian Whyte hates David Haye.
Bro.
And I think it's not new either.
And just to say, remember, he glassed me. That's your manager.
No, I hear that. And I think
if maybe someone can get glassed,
maybe a grown
man meeting. Because if it was me, bro, I'm telling you, at the end of the day, loyalty, we said it, Kell Brook already. Loyalty gets you nowhere in this business, bro. You know what I mean? You got to put yourself first right now. And there's a lot of men putting themselves first, except Dillian, bro. And you have to.
I'm glad you brought up Kell Brook in this situation.
Let's go.
I think we spoke about it on the call-in.
Yeah.
I feel for him in this situation because, you know, they say that loyalty has no place in boxing.
Yeah.
And he is obviously going to feel hard done by because not only did he step in and save a situation for Eddie Hearn with the Triple G fight.
Yeah.
Because that fight was for Eubank Jr. and the Eubanks, they didn't, after a while, the negotiations fell through.
Yeah.
And the spot was there. Kell Brook said, look, I can make 160, I think.
Yeah.
And then went up for it. The reason why I feel like the onus is on Eddie to kind of have a bit more for him is the fact that changed his career. It broke his eye socket and he just never was the same fighter.
Never was the same again.
So now it's like, he's thinking, fam, I came in for you.
Yeah.
Did something I should never have done.
Yeah.
Messed myself up. And you can't even promote my fight with Crawford. And Crawford...
But wait,
Crawford's number one pound for pound. If
There's
I beat
more.
him, I'm back in the game.
All right, you ready for this? There's
Hit me.
more. So just imagine, yeah, you've been 500 days, you've been waiting, yeah? And then you get a call from Eddie, he says, yeah, you know what, things are not looking good, man. COVID's really hurt people. I'm thinking of doing some fighting in my garden. Do you want to fight Povetkin? Eddie, man, what are you talking about? Like, I've been waiting 500 days. Like, that's a crazy fight still I've got. I could have the biggest fight of my life. Like, can't I just fight someone? Nah, but I really need to sell this garden thing and your name's the name still. Do you know what I mean? And then I was like, oh yeah, you know what? Then I come and then uppercut, gone. Now I'm at the end of the queue. Once again, just like that. Just like that. So I put it on the line because I can't imagine the check being amazing for the garden. I can't imagine it. Let's be real. So I put it all on the line for you out of loyalty, bro. And this is what I'm saying. If you lot are telling me there's no space in the game for loyalty, I'm listening. Remember, I was a fan. I was almost like a visitor fan, and I'm delving in right now, and I'm understanding it. But bro, the same rules that apply outside somewhere else don't apply here, bro. You got your career and you got to do what's best for your career right now.
Real talk.
That's real. And if you can go and be the A side, because again, I wouldn't side to Frank Warren because Fury is still there. Fury is still the man. Do you know what I mean? There's certain guys that, how does Big Baby Miller just get a title shot? How does Parker, like, someone keeps putting Parker back into the mix. Players that people like Rivas, we don't even know who's talking for him. We're not going to see you, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? As soon as Chisora and Hayes linked up, Chisora's name is just, it's just
a bit more weight now.
It's got more weight to it. I remember the days when Chisora, this is the same Chisora that was fighting Channel 5 and doing all sorts of...
It's the same Chisora that David Haye knocked out.
There you go. All of a sudden, it's a new Chisora. War Chisora. Branding is perfect. I'm telling you right now...
That would be a good revamp for Dillian Whyte.
It's a revamp. It's because that's all it needs. It needs someone to say, you are my number one focus right now. That's what it needs, because he's a beast. If he can't get the fights over here, we go to America and we do a madness. Him and Haye, come on.
Who else is following that? Isaac Chamberlain.
Yep.
After the Akoli fight, he just went to America. I think he's with Al Heyman now.
Yeah.
Come back, and he's fighting a couple fights on Channel 5, I think I've seen.
Yeah.
But he's looked good.
Back in the shop window.
He's looked like, he's back in the shop window. It's like the stains of those losses is gone now. I'm looking at a new man.
Yeah.
I'm ready to accept you as a new person.
There you go.
Whereas with Dillian, the stains are still there for some reason. It's like it's because of the shadow that you're sitting
underneath.
in the shadow.
You're waiting to get the check, and I get it. Him and AJ have an agreement that they're gonna fight each other whenever, wherever. Yeah, I get that. But then, is your career just to get punched up by what's his name, by AJ? Because do you see Dillian beating AJ right now?
Nah, bro.
There you go. So it is what it is. Like, I will make moves, and the moves will help you to when you get the big fight. Just saying.
No, I agree.
Let's go.
In more exciting boxing news,
the biggest excitement in the world.
These two, Joe Joyce and Daniel Dubois.
Oh my gosh, great
people that we can't get enough of. They had a Skype. And the first comment on the video proper made me laugh, because Joyce and Dubois on Skype, strap yourself in. This is going to be exciting. So they're chatting and they're basically talking about the face off when my man shoved him.
Yeah.
It's just let me just let the moment speak for itself.
When you did come together, there was a bit of pushing and shoving. Daniel, I'll come to you. Who instigated that?
It just happened, man. You know, it just happened. My intentions towards him are, what can I say, hostile, and I want to beat the guy. So we're not friends. It's business, but I really want to win. And this is a fight I'm 100% all in for. I'm going to give my soul and everything I've got for this.
Joe, just on you, and on that pushing and shoving at the original press conference, I'll ask you the same question. Who started it? Was it you or was it him?
Well, it's you know, we get close face to face. We're about to fight, so it's, you know, I was seeing what he's made of, and the young pup rose to the occasion, gave me a little push.
Guys, fam, these man. I'm so tired of these runners, fam. I'm tired. I'm done. These man.
Those two are great, you know.
Yeah, they're a good double act.
They are great, bro.
Jojo's trash talks like he's loading. Yeah, he's just like, whoa. What can I say? Like, he gave me a little push. It's like, shut. I'm sick of it, bruv. I hope this fight.
The little pup did good.
I hope this fight is an absolute.
It's gonna be a slugfest.
Bangers.
It's gonna be a war.
Yeah, like
it's gonna be a war,
bruv. They need to meet in the middle.
First round, let's take center of the stage, bang out. Are you on it? If you're on it, I'm on it.
If you're on it, then that's the only energy I want for the fight.
They're gonna do that though.
You can't bore me the whole lead up for this fight and then try and gas like it's.
If they hug it out,
fam.
No, but they hug it out.
The only good thing is they're not huggers.
Yeah,
them men are not. They're
not here for the hugging.
Nah.
Yeah. All right. Listen.
Anyway,
we made it.
Yeah, we did. But
made
like
it.
right now, we are approaching the maddest season in boxing.
Craziest season.
We are declaring this season fight season.
Woo!
Fight season.
It's now.
Bruv, listen.
Come on.
We've been loyal to the boxing game this year. We've been putting through COVID.
We putted for almost 6 months with no fights.
With no fights. Just talking and speculating, going back in time.
Yeah.
We did what we needed to do.
Yeah.
But right now, the boxing gods have said, you guys,
it's your time.
It's your time. The time is now.
Come on.
You can't say no chance.
I press everything. We got the maddest run up in boxing right now.
I'm gonna drop a bomb for each one that you say.
Right now, this Saturday, we got Usyk and Chisora. We got Gervonta Tank, Leo Santa Cruz. That's a Gervonta Tank.
Don't worry about
Gervonta
it.
Davis. We got Nye Inui versus Jason Maloney.
Oh my days.
I don't even know Jason Maloney, but I'm looking forward to this fight.
Who else we got?
Week after, November 7th, we got Devin Haney, Yorkis Gamboa.
You already know what time it is.
Luis Ortiz, Alexander Flores.
I'm not dropping a bomb for that.
Yes, man, still. I said it with mad confidence.
Nah.
14th of November, Terence Crawford and Kell Brook.
Wow.
Bruv.
We got Katie Taylor. You already know what happens. She's going to get the decision.
Povetkin and Dillian Whyte, November 21st.
Oh.
Come on, man.
Oh.
November 28th.
Rematch of all rematches.
November 28th, Dubois versus Joyce.
Let's just clap.
November 28th, Mike Tyson, Roy Jones. December 5th, Tyson Fury versus... I'm not even going to say his name.
No. Don't. Just say Errol.
Was it Simeon Kean? Yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. Errol Spence versus Danny Garcia. Ryan Garcia versus Luke Campbell.
Woo!
Then the week after, AJ versus Pulev.
Hey, come on.
I forgot to mention Anthony Yard versus Lyndon Arthur. Wow, the menu's crazy. And through the whole of fight season, all the UK fights, our time, we're going to be going live straight afterwards. Straight afterwards.
Call in, get your points across, because you know what it feels like. You've just watched boxing, you're like, who can I talk to? Come and talk to us.
Here.
We'll
fight season calling. We're dominating this time. Phone in straight away, and we're going to talk this thing over. And for the US fights, Monday, 8 p.m, we're going to be chatting that up as well.
Yeah.
So
we have to do this.
This fight season's about to be exciting.
We have to do this. We
can't let this moment go. This is a great moment in history. Week after week after week after week.
Come on.
Undefeated,
Talk the things, bro. Listen, you lot, I'm KG.
I'm Travis J.
Till next week.
Peace. Thanks for watching the Undefeated podcast.
Come on.
Listen, if you've enjoyed this show, listen, we know you enjoyed the show. Please remember to like, subscribe, leave a good comment, share, tell your brethren, all that good stuff, man.
And I just want to do this right now. Big up all the great defeaters, everyone that's been following from beginning, and now we like you, we love you even more. Let's go. Another one. Till next time.
Peace.